Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host God of Heroics, and today we are going over the patch notes for Marvel Rivals. That is right, we are getting a new update, mostly bug fixes, and on top of that the two new skins, the one for Luna and one for Captain America. And the best part is that there is no server downtime for these bug fixes. So basically we're getting just free real estate. So if you like these type of videos, please like the video, subscribe to the page, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified to all future uploads. I am dangerously close to 300, so please help your boy out. So without further ado, let's get started. So Marvel Rivals over on Twitter says patch 2025-0207 is coming, and we're excited to announce the latest patch is going live February 6th, 2025, and then they give us the times. It says no server downtime. You can update your game client and jump right back into the action without interruption. And now we're going to go look at what these patch notes are. So here we are on the game update page where they tell us, one, that we are getting the Luna Snow skin and also the Captain America skin. Luna Snow gets the Mirai 2099, Captain America is getting his Avengers Infinity War look. Both of these skins actually come with their own spray, emote, MVP animation, and they come with fully animated nameplates. So super amazing. I definitely think it's worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and get Captain America's. I don't know if I'm gonna get Luna's, but I do know that a close friend of mine is going to get that one. But now we're getting into the bug fixes. All of these are across all platforms, by the way, so none of these are exclusive to any one platform. Starting out with the general fixes, it says adjusted age rating labels and fixed an issue with the Epic launcher restarting after 5 minutes of inactivity, which caused random anti-cheat notifications. That's a strange one. I know games, especially multiplayer games or online games, do kick people for inactivity because they're basically just taking up space on the server for no reason. But I didn't know that it was giving anti-cheat notifications. Basically, that could really harm people since accounts get flagged for stuff like that. So good thing that that's being dealt with. I personally never got flagged for anti-cheat, but I did get flagged for like a deserter penalty, which was really strange. Like I did get kicked for inactivity, and the game was just like, yo, you left, we're gonna give you like a 5-minute penalty. And I was like, that's weird. I guess I probably have gotten that notification before and I just never noticed it until they gave me the penalty. That was really interesting, but so glad that that bug fix has been adjusted. So moving forward, maps and gameplay, it says resolved multiple instances where players could get stuck in unique terrain, and fixed an occasional synchronization issue with some doors in Hydra Charter's base frozen airfield. I've never experienced the second one, but I have experienced the first one where I have gotten stuck in very specific spots, and it's a little weird, but you can get out of those positions. It's just weird to, suddenly be put into those. So good job not only noticing, but also, removing those bugs. And now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of this entire patch, and that is the hero bug fixes. There are 12 of these, so we're going to be here for a minute, but let's go ahead and go over these. Venom's Wild Swing fixed an issue where Venom's swing could occasionally fail to end properly. Now he'll always swing with style. To be honest, I haven't played Venom a lot, but the few times I have, his swing did feel strange to me. Like, he swings, but then it kind of just ends weirdly. That's been consistent for me too. That's not even like a sometimes thing. That's just how it's been. And comparing it to like how Spider-Man swings, it feels like more effort was put into Spider-Man's swing than Venom's. But I'll go ahead and test out Venom's swing and see like how I feel about it. I still probably won't play him that much, but it's interesting that they're actually looking into making his swing stylish rather than just working in general. Venom's Ultimate Devour resolved an issue where pressing Devour as soon as he lands after unleashing Feast of the Abyss, which is his ultimate, could sometimes deal no damage or knockback. Venom's hunger will now be fully satisfied, so they fixed that. Awesome. I've never felt the whole getting hit by Venom and not getting any damage dealt. But if that's an issue that Venom mains have been facing, I can imagine how annoying that would be. So Mr. Fantastic's bulletproof rubber addressed a bug where his reflexive rubber ability could sometimes fail to end correctly. He's back to being as fantastic as ever. Not an issue I've had with Mr. Fantastic, but hey, that's just something we're just glad to have in general. To be honest, it's probably something that would have come up eventually had it not been fixed. Um, but I can definitely see how that would be a problem, especially considering that his entire kit is built in a way where you can flow like all his shit together in a way where you get the most out of it. So seeing that they fix that, it just seems like not only it fixes the flow, but it fixes his defensive and offensive options. Storm's tempestuous control. Wow, I've never said that word out loud. Fixed an issue where Storm's ultimate ability could lead to unintended positions if she unleashed it just as she passes through Doctor Strange's portal. She'll now control the storm without getting lost. Yeah, I heard there's a whole thing with Strange's portal that could cause a lot of consistency issues with other characters as well. And to be honest, yeah, like that's to be expected because like you're the portal is coded in a way where you're creating a path from point A to B, and to be honest, that could cause a lot of issues, especially if this move is supposed to target the area that you have activated it in, but then you cross the portal, which would thus be changing the position of activation or changing position of the character, and that could cause issues. That is also like a huge thing in the game Splitgate. I don't know how many of you have actually played that game, but the gimmick of the game, it's a first person shooter, but the gimmick of the game is positioning portals on walls, ceilings, floors, and all, kinds of other obstacles and terrains so that you can, basically kill your opponents, whether it be team deathmatch or regular deathmatch, control, blah, 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 other game modes. It's a first person shooter. But the portals were a huge part of that, and they had to be very careful with a lot of the stuff that they implemented in the game simply because of that. So seeing that this portal fix is happening, I'm really glad that we're not gonna have to deal with shenanigans on that caliber. So the next thing is also Storm related. Storm's recovery rumble resolved a bug where Storm's ultimate could end abnormally if trapped by recovering destructible structures. Yep, she's ready to unleash her power with no more interruptions in the eyes of the storm. Yeah, to be honest, the recovering structures, as cool as they are, I've seen this from the beginning where it could easily become an issue where like if a character is in the way or if something like a move or an animation is happening, it could block or change that animation, or people could get stuck in certain way. Yeah, I've known this was gonna be like a thing, though I haven't seen it happen many times. I have known that this is possible simply because nobody's really gonna sit here and count out the timer like, oh well, this is about to recover, let me move out the way. I'm sure it's not random, but it feels that way in the heat of the battle. So yeah, no, I for sure get that. The next one is Moon Knight. Moon Knight's hand prompt corrected the issue where the ground visual cue for Moon Knight's ultimate ability could presumably disappear. No more being caught unaware about incoming talents. That's not been an issue for me. Like, to be honest, I see the circle when it's activated, and with the previous update where it does like more splash damage kind of, I just assume that the circle is just a little bit bigger than it actually like is on the ground, so I just avoid it regardless. But hey, I mean, if you guys were getting hit by that and it had to be fixed, then be happy that you got your fix. Moon Knight is now a little bit less terrifying to you guys, at least. Wolverine's fastball bewilderment fixed occasional synchronization issue with the fastball special team up ability, where on Wolverine's side he could appear as being held by the Hulk, but others would see Wolverine still in his original place. Now everyone's in sync to play ball. So I guess that Hulk would be holding him for the fastball special, but other people would see him as not being held by Hulk or vice versa. But anyway, everybody sees the same thing, and that's all that matters. Magneto's ironic iron issue resolved an issue. Resolved an occasional problem. Same thing, where Iron Man's ultimate could still take effect even after being absorbed by Magneto's ultimate ability. Magneto's magnetic prowess now has been fully contained. Wouldn't that be hilarious? If first of all, I don't think Magneto's ultimate should absorb maximum pulse, but wouldn't it be hilarious if, like, similar to how Captain America can deflect it with his shield, if Magneto's ultimate grabbed it and threw it, and it actually did, like, the actual damage of maximum pulse and the splash damage and everything, like wherever he threw it, but just to, like, the opposite team? That would be a crazy thing to, like, do and to even see. But yeah, apparently maximum pulse is now deactivated when added to his ultimate, and I'm gonna assume that's what was intended from the beginning. Jeff the Landshark's spitting shenanigans. I don't want to hear about Jeff spitting anything because that sounds disgusting. Fixed an issue where if Jeff the Landshark spit out others just as his ultimate was about to end, it would be interrupted and automatically spit them out when the ultimate ended, causing it to look like the animation played twice. Okay, well, that's not that bad. They just made it so that it syncs up and the animation plays once. Banner's revival wardrobe addressed a costume issue that occasionally occurred with Banner after being revived by Rocket Raccoon's beacon. I've seen this, and I promise you I will not be able to find a proper clip, but I've seen a clip where Banner got hit. I forget who he got hit by. I think it was with Maximum Pulse or something like that, and for some reason it just, like, stripped his clothes. No, it was Scarlet Witch's ultimate. Scarlet Witch's ultimate hit him and it vaporized his clothes for some reason, and then his model, and then he got revived by Rocket's beacon, and he was just, like, fully naked. It was a very strange thing, but I assume that's what they're addressing here, saying that that's not going to be an issue anymore. This is primarily an issue because in Marvel Rivals, characters and their clothes are not the same unit. There's actually, like, a model underneath the character's outfit that's just like their body model, and obviously a lot of animators are using this for R34, but I mean, in general, it kind of works in a way where their clothes and their body are independent of each other but still bonded together in a way. So that could be an issue where, like, if the body model and the clothes model aren't affected at the same time, it could be a thing. So maybe for Banner, they just fixed it to where it's all one thing now. That's probably what they did to fix it. Anyway, Loki's reload fixed a rare issue where Loki's mystical missiles would not refill after reloading during unstable connection. Okay, but I get it, but, like, just fix your internet, bro. But yeah, no, it works out for everybody. I mean, if your connection's bad, then obviously, like, you're gonna have a lot of issues, but it's good that they're at least trying their best to kind of even things out, even if your connection's pretty dog water. And the last fix, Loki's transformation trouble, resolved a rare occurrence where Loki's ultimate ability transformation would end immediately after activation in unstable network conditions. His mischief will now last as intended, which is also another network connection fix. But now that everything is on the same page, or everyone is on the same page, things are very likely going to work out a little bit better for everybody. So good to see that these changes have been made, and this was everything in the patch notes. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you experienced any of these bugs, or if you have any other bugs that haven't been addressed that you would like to see fixed. Leave it all in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.